Good afternoon, 6-4 parents. Mr. Hagedorn here with our weekly update. Next week, just school Monday, Tuesday. We got our Thanksgiving break coming up, so Monday and Tuesday school, no school the rest of the week. In Math 6 Plus, we are going to finish up our dividing fractions next week, and then a little bit after the Thanksgiving break, we'll continue dividing fractions. We will have our quiz on dividing fractions on December 5th. That Thursday we return will be our quiz on fractions. Math 6, we are starting our decimals unit. We're going to skip Unit 4 in Math 6 and go to Unit 5 just because there's not enough time to do Unit 4. It's a really long unit. Unit 5 is a really quick unit. So we're going to do Unit 5 before we leave for that holiday, our winter track out there. So we're going to start talking about adding, subtracting decimals before break. After our Thanksgiving break, we're going to start talking about multiplying decimals and then dividing decimals. All right, have a great weekend, and we will see you on Monday.
Hey everybody. It's been a very busy week in ELA. The kids got their essays finished and submitted by last Monday this past Monday was the due date. And we started our Unit 2 on Good Masters, Sweet Ladies. We've read 2 of the poems so far, which the kids seem to be pretty interested in. They're poems that are written as monologues to be performed, and the kids seem to enjoy it so far. We've been talking about theme in the poetry, and next week we'll be starting a discussion about figurative language and how authors use figurative language to paint pictures with their words, and to spice up writing a little bit. So it's like adding color to a black and white drawing. And then after that, we'll be doing when we come back from Thanksgiving break, moving into a mid-unit assessment. And more on that in a Talking Points message. I hope everybody has a great weekend.
All right, hello 6-4 families. This week we've been working with waves all week. We've been working with light waves, sound waves, wave behaviors, visible light, and today we started with parts and functions of the eye, and that's done on purpose. So on Monday and Tuesday of next week, we're going to be doing stations based on different ways light behaviors and how parts of the eye work. And then the Monday after Thanksgiving break, we're going to do a dissection prep, which is telling the kids what's going to happen with the cow eye dissection, how it's going to go, how it's going to handle. I'll probably pull one out so they can see it for the first time, so it's not really scary. They can touch it for one time. And then Tuesday is cow eye dissection day. This is a Tuesday after Thanksgiving break. Not next Tuesday, not before Thanksgiving break, because that would just make their appetites really big. But Tuesday after Thanksgiving break is cow eye dissection. Just a heads up. I'll send more in Talking Points to come. Have a wonderful weekend. It's supposed to be a little cold out there. Put some hats on. Hats on.
Especially if you're going to that parade downtown. All right, so social studies, I was hoping to be done with religion today, but unfortunately, timing-wise, we didn't quite get there. So one of the last things we did was this. I gave the kids a assignment today that was a religion end-of-unit check, and this is kind of like a study guide or a way of kind of thinking and kind of gathering their thoughts around the questions that I'm going to ask them on Monday. So we have an end-of-unit check on Monday. It's basically 5 questions and some definitions, but they can use their notes, including this thing that I gave them today, to help them answer those questions. When we've also been working at the end of this unit on religion on some of the Chinese philosophy religions. So we've been talking a little bit about Buddhism, but we've also introduced to them today Taoism and Confucianism. We're going to carry that on Monday and Tuesday of next week. We're going to be looking at Kung Fu Panda and all the examples of how Buddhism finds its way into that, and how Confucianism and Taoism kind of finds their way into movies that they're familiar with. Like we'll do a little Shaka Crush and some Taoism, and we'll talk a little bit about some of the ways you can find those philosophies in popular movies. And that will be the end of our unit on religion on Tuesday. Then when we come back from Thanksgiving, we'll begin our unit on the achievements of the ancient world, the inventions and innovations of the ancient world. So have a lovely break or weekend. We'll see you next week for a short week and then a lovely break. All right, bye.